Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how you can create this beautiful sparkling ornament just in time for Christmas. So here's what we're going to need. We're going to need our styrofoam balls. I'm using 2 1/4 and 1 1/4 size. You can find these at any Michael's, Dollar Tree, or so forth. You need some brushes, your scissors of course, some toothpicks, some small empty containers so you can put your glue and your glitter in. Of course, your glue. The paint of your choice. You can make this in any color you like, whatever color you like for your glitter and your paint. And of course, like I said, the glitter. We're going to try this glitter to spin it. You're also going to need something to hang your ornament to help you dry it. It can be either the piping, the pipe cleaner, or a string, whatever you have around. And you're going to need a little packing styrofoam to help put it in there while it dries. So let's get started. So let me pull out my tube. So the first thing we're going to do is start painting them. But at the same time, I'm going to use these toothpicks. We're going to put a toothpick in this one. Be careful not to go all the way through. You don't want to poke yourself. We're going to do it with this one also. Okay, let's set these aside. And then on this big one, we are going to take our ornament holder and we're going to put it anywhere on the circle here. The reason why we're doing this first is to give it some time to dry. So let's put the glue on this one. Ooh, I think I put a little too much glue, but that's okay. So you're going to take a little bit of the glue. You're going to dab some glue on the top here. Okay. And let's put some glue on this one also. And of course my ball rolled and I can't remember where the thing was, so we'll just add some more glue. And we'll stick it in. Be careful because these tend to be very fragile. So we'll leave it there. I'm going to give it some time to dry. That's what we're going to use to hold the ornament as we're working on it. So just add a little bit of my glue. So with this, you can take another toothpick, just stick it on the bottom, and we're going to set it on this foam. We're going to let it dry. Just set it on the side, as you can see. So then we're going to take our red paint. I'm going to put some here in the container. As you can see, we have our red paint. We're going to take our brush. We're going to start with these little ones. Since the other one is drying, we'll go ahead and start with these little ones. Go ahead and paint them. So just dab it all, paint all over till your foam ball is covered. So let me go ahead and paint these and I'll be right back. Okay, as you see, they're both painted, so we're just going to put them to dry for a little while up on our packing foam. So this project is a little messy, so if you want to wear gloves, that would be a good idea. But if you don't mind getting paint on your hands, you're good. So it's probably still a little wet, but we're going to go ahead and paint it. So I'm going to paint from the center to the bottom. I'm not going to touch the tops because we need to put our little smaller balls up here. So just to get a head start, I'm going to start painting from here to the bottom. Okay. See you in a bit. As you can see, I'm almost done painting it. Okay, so what we can also do is take our our toothpick. Actually, you could grab another toothpick and put it here. So that would be for us to help maneuver it to hold it. So we're painting the top. So that way, if you don't want to get your hands so full of paint, that would be the best way. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do, let's put this down for a second, is going to take these guys back. They're still very wet, as you can see. You could choose to let them sit for a little longer to let them dry, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to go ahead and show you what we're going to do next. So we're going to cut some of this down. Okay. So we're going to take it, my hands are going to get all full of red paint, so it's okay. And we're going to put it on our ball here. So you have one ear there, okay? Put that down. As you said, I told you it's still really wet, so my hands are going to get all full of paint. That's okay. So we're going to cut this one down also. Okay. You know, what you could do also is grab some glue and put it where it's going to go on the Mickey. That'll give it some stronger bond. So I put some glue right there, and then we're going to find where we're going to place this one. So we're going to place it right, let's see, it's getting up right there. So there you go. We have our shape. If you're not happy with the way yours are, you can just easily pick it up and move it to the other side, wherever you chose. But I think that looks good. I'm happy with it. So I didn't add glue to this one over here, so let me go ahead and add some glue. Just to give it some extra holding so it doesn't move around. So just lift it up and add a generous amount of glue, and then just push it back in. And it's a generous amount over here also. There you go. So let's let it sit for a second. Well, actually a little more than a second. We'll let it dry for a minute or so. We'll be right back. As you can see, I went to go put some gloves on because I do have to touch a lot of surfaces here. So I just wanted to protect everything. But I really don't mind getting paint on my hands. But I just, for this purpose, I went ahead and gloves. I also grabbed a couple of sheets of paper. As we continue, you're going to need it for the glitter, as you will see. It's still not dry, but we're going to go ahead and continue. You can see the glue falling down on the side from there, which is okay because we're going to need glue anyways to get that glitter to stay. So let's continue finishing painting red. Okay, I'll be right back to show you once I finish it. Covered. So next comes the fun part, is the glitter. Okay, so let's put this aside. I think I'm going to move these a little bit closer to one another to get a stronger hold for the next part of it. Let's see. So when we put the glitter, a better hold to it. Okay, oh actually we have to put our glue first. So let's grab our paintbrush and let's start putting glue on it. We're going to do a section at a time. So for this one, you're going to want to put a paper underneath that doesn't have paint or anything else on it, because your glitter, we're going to start doing the glitter, and if your surface is wet, the glitter is going to stick to that, and we don't really want that to happen. So let's get a clean sheet here. Okay, let me put another pair of gloves on. So there comes the fun part, covering with glitter. So for this, we're going to need the glue, and the glitter. I have the clear glue, but if you have the white glue, that's fine, because the white glue ends up drying clear. So you're okay if you don't have the clear glue right now. You can use the regular Elmer's white glue. So we're gonna take our glitter, take our ornament. Okay. The reason why we painted it red was because the glitter tends to fall off. So if it does fall off, then you'll see that you still have some redness under there. So it won't look, it will look good. You won't see white, you'll see red where there's no glitter. So just take a generous amount of glue, just put it all over. You see the glue has not dried yet to add the extra stability, but it'll all settle once we finish. Once we let it sit. So you're probably wondering, why don't I just cover it all with glue and then add the glitter? It's because the glue will dry and the glitter won't adhere as good. So then just take your glitter and put it on all over. So you got one side covered. So let's go work on the other side. As you can see, you got one covered. Shake it a little. So let's try and move our glitter to the center here. Okay. So let's add some more glue. So when we're adding the glue, let's do it away from the paper. That way our paper doesn't get drops of glue and the glitter won't stick to it. Because we're going to have to recycle the glitter for the other parts. Because there wasn't so much of an amount of glitter in the little bag, so we have to really use our glitter wisely. Okay. So let's do this ear. Okay. Lots of glue on there. So let's get our glitter. Let's repeat it. Squeeze it a little, as you can see, and just start pouring little by little on there. There you go. We have 2 ears done. You can see. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? Shiny. It's very nice. I love glitter. Who doesn't, right? So let's continue on the other part. Alright, so let's add the glitter here. I chose to keep the glitter in the bag, but if it's easier for you to transfer it to another container, go ahead. Shake off a little of the excess. Make sure we get the top. There we go. So now for the other side, we're going to really have to use our toothpicks, because we're not going to, you at home, you can just set it aside and let it dry and then come to the other side. But like I said, for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to keep going. So I'm going to turn it around and try and hold it by the toothpicks. Let me move this one over some more. I'll eventually get the right grip that I'm looking for. I think I might have gotten it. Yes, stability. There we go. So let's add glue on this side. You can tell where the glue is at. It changes the texture of the paint. You can tell it's glossy. Here it's dull. Once you add the glue, it becomes glossy. So you know where you have glue on. There you go. Okay. Let's take the glitter once again. Okay. All right. Let's add our glitter. So as you can see, it's all covered. There you go. And like, you can do it any color you like. You can do it in gold and blue and black. You can do many different colors with it. It's up to you. But I just hope you enjoyed the project.